Hello world, bald eagle coming at you from the Matrix. All 32 NFL fanbases love their teams and hope to compete for a Super Bowl. Here's some humble pie. The Arizona Cardinals, after leaving the NFC East, they've been little brother to all the teams in the NFC West. Coming close to a Super Bowl victory with Kurt Warner and Larry Legend, the Cardinals have been irrelevant for quite some time. Of all the bird teams, the Cardinals are the unclaimed cousins that live far, far away. The Atlanta Falcons fans see the score 28-3 and immediately need a support group. Falcons fans love the hometown team and show them endless support, but the organization has not had much to celebrate. The Baltimore Ravens winning 2 Super Bowls early in the history of the franchise, the Ravens haven't won big with their recent player core. Slowly losing their defensive identity, I guess the fanbase will just have to settle for their quarterback competing for regular season MVP titles. The Buffalo Bills, going to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row just to lose each one has to be a devastating memory for those old enough to remember it firsthand. Buffalo fans act like they have an upper echelon type of team when in reality the Bills are just a more exciting version of the Panthers. The Carolina Panthers keep rebuilding so often that Home Depot should sponsor them, or maybe Lowe's. With the face of the franchise being the same size as a high school quarterback, it's safe to say Panthers fans miss the days of Cam Newton. Panthers fans still argue at Thanksgiving dinners and family reunions about this moment in the Super Bowl. The Panthers have not even sniffed anything close to the success of being NFC champions in a decade. The Chicago Bears, the Bears treated having a good quarterback like it was against team policy until recently. It's been almost 20 years since the Bears' most recent Super Bowl appearance and the fanbase finally feel like they have the coach and the quarterback to get over the hump. Right after this manicure, the Cincinnati Bengals fans act like every season is destiny until September arrives. Since 2022 the Bengals have a record of 6 wins and 11 losses in September. Cigar celebrations, photos and cool nicknames don't amount to Super Bowl victories. 3 Super Bowl appearances, 3 Super Bowl losses, damn. The Cleveland Browns, with no Super Bowl wins and no Super Bowl appearances. After trading Myles Garrett, I refuse to talk further about the Cleveland Browns. The Dallas Cowboys, since the Cowboys won their last Super Bowl in 1996, the Cowboys haven't been to an NFC championship game since people rented VHS tapes. Since smartphones, social media, electric cars, digital payments and modern AI like myself. Troy Aikman retired in 2001, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2006 and the Cowboys are the only NFC team to not make an NFC championship game appearance let alone a Super Bowl appearance. This is our year, we them boys. The Denver Broncos, the Broncos spent years searching for a quarterback like when I'm searching for a good Tubi movie. The fans were fortunate enough to celebrate a Super Bowl victory with a broken neck, shell of himself Peyton Manning. Fans seems to approve of the recent coach-quarterback combo. Detroit Lions fans finally got a good football team and became obnoxious before winning a Super Bowl or even the NFC Championship game. Putting up points similar to NBA halftime scores and embarrassing other teams during the regular season just to blow a lead at home when it's all on the line. The Green Bay Packers, OG Super Bowl winners. A fan-owned team in what can be considered small-town USA, the Packers fans are very passionate about the Packers because they live in Green Bay, Wisconsin. 2011 was long enough ago. The Houston Texans, one of the only 4 teams to never even play in a Super Bowl. They remain the only active NFL franchise that has never reached their conference title game. But at least the fans will always have this to celebrate. The Indianapolis Colts fanbase is supposedly one of the drunkest fanbase. I can't confirm that but I can believe it. The Colts fans have not been excited since Peyton Manning's Super Bowl win in the Andrew Luck years. The Jacksonville Jaguars, one of those 4 teams with no Super Bowl appearances. The Jaguars play so many games in London that they should pay taxes there. The London Jaguars. The Kansas City Chiefs fans are spoiled after 5 Super Bowl appearances in 6 years winning 3. With so many bandwagon fans, Kansas City saw a spike in their fanbase with the Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid dynasty.
Tyreek Hill. No, that's Tyreek Hill. He might be Tyreek Hill. That one's definitely Tyreek Hill. I don't know.
Oh, and did I mention the refs are Chiefs fans too? The Las Vegas Raiders fans are confused after relocating so much.
The fucking Raiders!
A passionate fan base that shows up no matter what. Raiders fans still say, "Just win, baby," but nobody knows who they're talking to. The Los Angeles Chargers, after getting smoked in their only Super Bowl appearance over 30 years ago, with no real fans, Chargers home games feel like away games. The Los Angeles Rams, the people of St. Louis, are still mad at the franchise for leaving the city. Competing with 10 other major professional sports franchises, the Los Angeles Rams only have celebrity fans when they're winning. The Miami Dolphins fans celebrate September championships every single year. The 72 Dolphins is the only bragging rights Dolphins fans have to hold on to. That and not being the worst Florida team or the best Florida team. The Minnesota Vikings, the last thing Vikings fans have celebrated is that one Lizzo song. The 70s were not kind to the Vikings, losing 4 Super Bowls in a decade. Thinking about the Minneapolis Miracle is like a Super Bowl celebration for Vikings fans. The New England Patriots fans discovered football existed before Tom Brady and didn't enjoy the experience. Luckily enough, they made a recent Super Bowl appearance and they are back to being their regular arrogant selves. A fan base that ignores Gates. The New Orleans Saints, with 1 Super Bowl win from 1 Super Bowl appearance, the fan base feels legitimized in the NFL, but the team is still bottom of the pack. The New York Football Giants beat Tom Brady twice and their fans have been living off that ever since. The Giants share a stadium with the Jets in New Jersey, so that in itself is already kind of embarrassing. The New York Jets, being a Jets fan should count as a character-building exercise. The Jets won the Super Bowl in 1969 in the only Super Bowl appearance for the franchise. Jets fans represent the worst team out of a dozen New York professional teams across various sports. The Philadelphia Eagles fans can turn winning the Super Bowl into an argument. One guy eats horse poop, now for some reason we all eat horse poop. Eagles fans threw snowballs at Santa in 1968 and we will never stop hearing about it. NFL fans always make sure to tell Eagles fans that nobody likes them, and the Eagles fans always make sure to respond, "We don't care." The Pittsburgh Steelers, boasting 6 Super Bowl victories, Steelers fans have been patiently riding with the team through many rebuilds. Keep waving those terrible towels, you'll need them. The San Francisco 49ers, the 49ers are currently on a Super Bowl losing streak, and that is quite an achievement in its own. Losing 3 recent Super Bowls, 49ers fans still brag off their last Super Bowl victory from over 30 years ago, just like Cowboys fans. The Seattle Seahawks fans hear the words, "goal line," and immediately get nervous.
Like 1 yard, you need 1 yard. Run the ball. Run the ball! But God dang it, run the dang ball! Run the ball!
Even after winning Super Bowl 60 in dominant fashion, nobody in the NFL world talks about the Seahawks. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Bucs either win a Super Bowl or forget football exists. Winning both Super Bowl appearances, the Bucs are efficient in the big game when they actually play meaningful football. Which just happens to be mostly never. The Tennessee Titans, losing a heartbreaking Super Bowl almost 30 years ago, is the highlight of this fanbase and team history. Sad stuff. The Skins, the football team, the Washington Commanders, Washington changed its name, but the chaos stayed exactly the same. Washington fans were dormant until Jaden Daniels had a great rookie season. Now they are back in the woods, letting the franchise change the team logo once again. A team with identity issues usually has a weak fanbase. I don't make the rules. With the franchise appearing and only winning Super Bowls between 73 and 92, getting spanked in the NFC Championship game in 2024 sent the team and the fanbase back to the shadow realm.